Countdown. We are live in a moment. Welcome to another edition of the Willie Bragg Show. I'm Willie Bragg. As all of us kind of know, with regard to Nina Turner, on May 3rd, there will be a primary day vote for incumbent Chantel Brown versus Nina Turner. And that is Nina Turner's second attempt to take a seat that I will tell you that I think is rightfully hers to begin with, because she was, in my view, cheated last summer, just as Bernie Sanders was cheated in 2016 and 2020. And those who are outside of the Democratic Party in a very profound way, who were supportive of Nina Turner, and would otherwise be sympathetic toward Nina Turner, while I understand where they're coming from, I think that she's between a rock and a hard place, and I actually wish that people can be more understanding. And anyway, the point I'm trying to make, it's just sad to see old allies turn against one another. This is just another repercussions of what happened after the 2016 Bernie Sanders campaign, where pretty much we saw a lot of left unity that just fractured away. Little by little, it just fractured away. A lot of egos, a lot of butt hurt across the spectrum amongst left-wing activists who are well-known, people on the online left, and people in general. And so, last year, as I said, we all thought that Nina Turner was going to get the nomination in that 11th district for the vacated seat of Marcia Fudge, who became the HUD secretary in the new administration for Joe Biden. And all of a sudden, corporate Democrats pretty much gathered their resources together, along with Democratic Majority for Israel and some Republican donors got together and pretty much made damn sure that Nina Turner was cheated out of that seat. Just sort of the way, kind of like when Barack Obama made his phone calls 2 years ago for that Super Tuesday, were basically encouraging all the main Democratic candidates to drop out of the race, and noticing that Pete Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar and all these other folks dropping out of the race, and what's her name remaining long enough in Massachusetts, Elizabeth Warren, long enough to ruin it for Bernie Sanders. So there's no load that the Democratic Party will not go to try to derail an insurgent campaign for progressives, real progressives. It is really frustrating because it's impossible to break through the two-party system, and you try to do it inside the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party will basically go after you. Can't do it in the Republican Party because, they're going to be naturally hostile anyway. So, it's all fucked up. It is fucked up. Very fucked up. But anyway, I am pontificating and I digress. Um, Point I'm trying to make is that last year, as I said, Nina Turner was cheated, and it looks like the same group of people are cheating against her again, along with the House Progressive Caucus. The House Progressive Caucus are supposed to be naturally supportive of Nina Turner. But I'm going to go into that in another commentary, because I'm going to talk about that, and so I'm going to save my breath about everything that's been going on with regard to this race. So what I'm going to do is focus on Jimmy Dore and Nina Turner, and basically to get to the point, and the point being that I'm sorry, I don't have enough sleep in my life. So, well, let's just say that Jimmy Dore, being Jimmy Dore, and sometimes Jimmy Dore is okay, and sometimes he's not. He was not wrong when he said the Congressional Progressive Caucus. Hold on a second here. Yeah, he was not wrong when he said the Congressional Progressive Caucus doesn't want you in Congress, but I appreciate that you have to pretend the Democrats are somehow on the side of people instead of what they are, a pro-war, pro-Wall Street, anti-worker party that you want progressives to support. He's not wrong, but she's trying to make the best situation out of a situation that's really not. She's trying to make the best situation, and we're all perplexed on what to do. Now, some people are going to be like, well, it's just Jimmy Dore's grift toward the right, and he's just going to go and attack the left. And he's the new Dave Rubin. I'm not convinced of that, because if he wanted to be the new Dave Rubin, he would go with a real grift toward the right, and he would do something provocative like turn anti-union and turn against Medicare for all and all that sort of thing. Honestly, Jimmy Dore is, in my opinion, he's actually kind of a tanky. As in my opinion, he is. I'm not saying that as a slur. It's just my take. He's one of the more further left people on BreadTube. Nina Turner's trying to make the best out of a bad situation, and his frustration being projected at her is not helping the situation. So that's the way I am seeing it, and that as I said, she was frustrated, understandably, going through a lot of pressure, and we all know what happened, and that was pretty much that she of course blocked him. So and I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about whether that was the right thing to do or not, because that's just bad optics. It makes her look thin-skinned, and I'm not sitting there judging her, but it's just saying people are going to think that's thin skin of hers. But she's busy, and she's trying to work on a campaign, and all the replies and retweets are lighting up, and just too much of a distraction. And Jimmy Dore ought to realize, this is not helping her situation any by doing this. I'm going to sound kind of wishy-washy there. nobody's helping each other with this kind of crap. This is not helpful to anybody. It isn't. Jimmy Dore, I feel you. People's Party, I get it. But unfortunately, I live here in North Carolina. For where I can see and observe, I don't see the People's Party going anywhere. And I've been involved with third parties. I believe in third parties. I've been involved with the Socialist Party USA for a decade, and I've been, evolving. I've been in and out of DSA for many years. I am, I'm kind of evolving around the Green Party these days. So I understand you want the People's Party, and I get it. And I really wish they would flourish and do well, but I don't see it happening. And I'm not making fun, but I understand that's your vehicle, and you're frustrated, and you want everybody to flock toward the People's Party. I understand that. When I was in the Socialist Party USA, I wanted everybody to flock toward the Socialist Party USA, and believe me, and I've seen the competitors when I was in the SPUSA. There were people in the SWP wanting everybody to go and flock into the Socialist Workers Party, and I've seen people in the International Socialist Organization (ISO) selling their socialist worker, wanting to go in, and everybody joined the ISO, and people selling the whatever paper they were selling in whatever left-wing organization. Is a competitive field. COINTELPRO did a very good job in the 1950s and 60s splitting everybody up, where about a dozen political organizations in the 1950s ended up turning into several hundred, and basically probably several thousands of alphabet soup of various reds of all kinds of stripes or another. And that's where we're at, folks, right now. So, we're all frustrated, the entire left. I mean, if I had it my way, if I was a superstitious person and I could wave a magic wand in America, we would have something like the New Democratic Party of Canada. Or we'll have something like the British Labour Party before Tony Blair fucked it in the ass back in the 1990s. But, this is the reality. And America, this is what they call American exceptionalism. And this kind of American exceptionalism sucks. It sucks for Jimmy Dore. It sucks for Nina Turner. It sucks for Bernie Sanders. It sucks for TYT. It sucks for everybody. It sucks for Noam Chomsky. The street activists around the country. It sucks for everybody. You have a right-wing Overton window. And had a fucking pandemic, and not even one eyelash forward toward even a public option, let alone Medicare for all. And as far as Dore, I will understand his frustration with the forced to vote shit. I'm totally with you about forced to vote. And I actually believe Nina Turner would have fought for forced to vote. I think had the Democratic establishment not gone around and cheated Nina Turner, in my view, I'm going to say in my view, because I don't want this pulled down for misinformation. I believe that Nina Turner, probably in her heart of hearts, I think she would have fought for forced to vote. Somebody was going to be like, Willie Bragg, you're full of shit. She's not going to do that. You don't know. Nobody knows what the fuck she's going to do. I could be wrong, but I think I'm not. And I'm a little more. I've been harsh on AOC lately, and I'm a little more forgiving since she decided to work with Chris Smalls, ALU. I don't have the high hopes for her like I used to. I mean, I know it's an election year, like Cabela said the other day on Harlan's media, and I mean, he's not wrong there, but I don't give a damn. I mean, it was the right thing to do. And if it means the unionization of Amazon, that's what counts. If it leads toward unionization of the entire company of Amazon, that's what's going to count. So, if Bernie Sanders and AOC can do that and be there for the Amazon workers, God bless them. I don't give a flying flip what their motive. I mean, Mitch McConnell could go out there and Mitch McConnell can make Amazon unionize. God bless him too. I mean, you get my analogy there. But we're all frustrated, and so we have people with this strategy and people that strategy. Some of us want to work inside the Democratic Party. Some of us want to work 100% outside of the Democratic Party. Some of us are sort of in the middle, inside, outside, where I kind of am most of the time, inside, outside, because I don't know what to do myself. I'll be the first to confess. If I knew what to do, I would, with all the confidence in the world, be telling everybody what the fuck they need to do as far as electorally. That's why, and here I will promote independent politics. And then when the occasional Democrat comes along, that's on paper, shows that they're awesome, I'm going to promote them too. If I live on May 3rd, if I lived in Ohio in the 11th district on May 3rd, I would still gladly vote for Nina Turner. I would. I mean, I would, knowing that she's a human being. I mean, and let's say if the People's Party elects somebody somewhere down the road, if it happens, whoever that person is, just like Nina Turner, it would be a human being. We're all human. And I know where I was going with the analogy last week when I mentioned Andrew Hammer for the Socialist Party, when he said the difference between liberalism and socialism. And I was going somewhere, and the problem with liberalism is that liberalism basically talks a problem to death, and that's what we do here in America. We have politicians that will talk a problem to death: healthcare, access, so-called affordability, lower drug prices. They'll sit there and talk about it and everything and talk around it, but will not actually go into detail on what needs to be done about it. And a socialist will go and fight for it. And I think that Nina Turner would fight for it. I mean, I really do believe she will fight for it, and I think she would use force of vote as a tactic for it. So, anyway, that's what I have to say. And I know that maybe everybody who listens to this show from various left-wing perspectives are not going to like what I have to say here today. And I'm sorry. That's, I have to call it like I see it. I mean, I think about this shit all the time. I'm a pretty sad person when you think about it, because this is what I think about all the time. So I just want to see this country do better than it is, and I'm frustrated, and I'm sleepy because I work graveyard shift. If you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you disagree, comment anyway. We'll have a conversation. When you hit that like button, it helps with algorithms. As a First Amendment absolutist, it is my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it, because we're the muckrakers of our time. Hit that notification bell, please, and subscribe to this channel. And until next time, we have a class struggle to wage, and we need to do it the best we can. And until next time, Also, remember and keep in mind that we're all Julian Assange. Music.